That smells bad. That is bad. Oh, a rainbow. I think I have a suspicion about where the smell is coming from, though. Oh, look at that. The Practica doesn't work. How shocking. Oh, no. The camera died. What is up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to invariably make me a little bit disgusted, a little upset, frustrated even. But it's another one of those where I open up a big box of garbage and share with you what I received. Now, unlike previous videos, this one is different because this actually has a point. You see, this is not just to fulfill my endless desire to drown in trash. Recently got my website up and running after about a year, so you can go check that out. And I will probably be putting some of these items on that website after I get them fixed. There's an event coming up, so I'm hoping to have some of these ready to sell there. More news on that in the future. Let's just dive in, okay? This package is pretty hefty. Square box. I always kind of like these square boxes because it reminds me of Wall-E, taking garbage and making it into cubes. And I'm going to take this garbage and make it into cameras. We have here AE1 program, no battery, probably for the best. Focus screen looks clear. I can't open up the back because there's no rewind lever. Bottom plate is sparkly clean. There is tension on the advance, which means that the thing isn't broken, which is good. Battery door looks good. The contacts look clean-ish. This should potentially work without too much difficulty. It's a good get either way, just for the physical thing. This one is in worse condition by far. Got a, I don't know if I should show that. This isn't a social security number, is it? No, it's not. So I'll show it. Someone's number chiseled in there. Mirrors popped up. Presumably, ready? Look at that. I'm a wizard. That didn't sound good. The advance works. Missing that. Missing a back door. Yes, but I have many of those, so that's not a big deal. Bottom plate's clean. The top could probably use a replacement, but that's not a huge deal either. No battery. Battery door looks good, and the contacts are relatively clean as well. Focus screen looks good enough. I will say that at least one of these will be working. I could probably get both of them working relatively easy. Yeah, it's exciting. And the seals on this are actually not too, no, they're pretty bad. And now we have this Mambo Jumbo. And before we get into it, I want to just say that there are like certain things in life I think we all regret, like moments of time we wish we could live back and enjoy. And for some that might be like some kind of high school. Oh, fuck, hell. That smells bad. That is bad. That is a not good smell. That is actually quite foul. I do not like the smell. I do not like the hair that is on here either. I really do not enjoy that smell. I'm actually not a fan of the smell. I'm really glad smell-o-vision does not exist. Oof. I have a really bad sense of smell, like a really, really bad sense of smell. So it takes a lot for me to like actually smell stuff. And my eyes are like almost watering. Okay. Anyway, regrets. This would be one of mine. But most people would be like, oh, you know, I wish I would have gone for it on 4th and goal in the big game or whatever. I don't really have those kinds of regrets. The only instance of athletic regret I have is when I was up in Camp Verde. It's like an open mat wrestling tourney. And I was like wrestling heavyweights, and there was a guy there that was pushing 285. And after like shooting a lot of like outside singles on him, I said, oh, I'll shoot a double leg. And then he sprawled out on me, and it's like 285 pounds just crashing on my back as I've got his legs. It was one of the worst feelings in my life. But anyway, I do have regrets like financially, because I do think of just, this whole channel could be the example that's played to youths as here's how to not live life. Regardless of that, I think this will pay off because the event that I'm selling stuff at, a bag, a ProMaster bag. Okay, I'm going in. I've got to know if this smells bad, because if it doesn't, this is actually a kind of nice bag, but if it does smell bad, I'm going to throw it away, so. Oh, a rainbow. Nope, actually doesn't smell too bad. Okay, we'll keep that. The event, though, as I was saying, it is a skateboarding event, so there's going to be kids there, presumably. And if there's one thing I know about the younger generation is that I know nothing about the younger generation, but I'm operating under this is trash, by the way, this is a Vivitar, operating under the assumption that this is kind of stuff they like. These cheap-ish kind of consumer digital cameras. Now, the lot that I got had a lot of these. So the hope is I can get a couple of these to work. We've got the PowerShot Digital Elf. These are pretty nice, very, very compact, decent flash, should be fun. And if I can get these sold, that'd be nice, but if not, they could just be fun little throwaway cameras. We've got the Kodak Easy Share. And when looking for digicams, a couple of the things I'm on the lookout for is, does it have AA batteries? If yes, that's probably garbage. Those contacts are real bad. I will try to clean this because maybe it can work. The other thing I'm looking for is the card. Does it take a, what even is that? Sorry, I kind of zoned out there. Put that in the middle of maybe good. SD cards are the best, CF cards are good. There's like the Sony memory stick, which is fine, and then other variations of that. But SD card superiority, because people can get those relatively easily. There's also a Spotmatic in this kit. And the Spotmatic has a lens, which is always a good sign, unless it isn't. I think I have a suspicion about where the smell is coming from though. Suspicion is all but confirmed. There is a lot of growth on here. This camera is disgusting. Is there film in it? Quick way to tell if there's film in a camera without opening up the back is just act like you're rewinding it without pushing this in. If you feel tension, then obviously there is film in it, but it's a good way of just, oh no, oh no. This is very bad. This is very not good. The lens looks to be in relatively okay condition. It does need a lot of love and support, but the camera itself, this shutter is remarkably disgusting. Yeah, this will be a fun video. Join the channel so you can watch me restore this Pentax Spotmatic SP back to working-ish condition. This is like an early model too. This was another thing that was in the kit, and I thought, you know what? If these digicams don't work out, there's always money in the Praktica. This is the MTL50. Oof, big spender. Got the worst looking battery ever. You can tell the bottom there, maybe not, but it is corroded. And the cartridge in here looks to be a little scuffed. Oh, look at that. The Praktica doesn't work. How shocking. No way. I thought Prakticas always worked. Sorry, I get a lot of beef on this channel from people that like Prakticas. And then they're like, oh, I don't understand how you couldn't like them. And then I walk through like the, in my mind, fairly understandable reasons as to why I don't like them. And that's just over their head. At the very least, the lens looks like it's in good condition, so that'll be good for another Spotmatic kit. I will try to get the Praktica working again. But what I love about these is on the bottom when it says made in German Democratic Republic. Yeah, it's got that good quality steel on it. Just kidding, this thing is plastic to the brim, but could be a good camera. It doesn't smell as bad as the Spotmatic, so I'll give it that. And we'll put it in on the radiator. Classic Canon DVD camera. I haven't seen one of these in a fat minute, but boy oh boy, am I excited. Got the battery. This battery probably works very poorly, and I'm very interested to see if there's actually a little disc in here, because that'd be kind of sweet if it had one. I think this is a very good skate-esque camera. And, oh, there's a mini SD card in here too, presumably. So potentially, and look at that. 1 gigabyte mini SD. Wow, what a time to be alive. So that's cool. Oh no. The camera died. All right, and we're back. We've got the phone camera because the actual camera is dead. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I'm looking at the lens instead of the screen, because that way it won't look too weird. DVD camera, it has a mini SD card in it. This might work, it might not. There is some very questionable and I would say concerning stains on here, but beside all that, no, this is terrible. It should be great. Can't wait. Very excited. No regrets at all. Moving on, we have the Olympus Tough. Now, these are actually pretty good cameras so far as I remember. It does take an SD card. I believe they're waterproof too. I will have to get a charger for this. There's some random chargers in here, but I don't know if there's an Olympus. 14 megapixel, probably very, very small sensor, but still not a bad little camera. It probably doesn't work. Another big winner here, a Canon PowerShot A650 with an articulating screen. Just don't get those every day. This thing is pretty legit overall. Oh, I found an origin of one of the multitude of smells. That would be a battery that has, I can only say, combusted inside. Getting this out, it looks like somebody attempted to at some stage. You can see the shavings of the Duracell all in there. I'm going to probably dunk this into an ungodly amount of vinegar and hope for the best. That is a real bummer, because this was one that I was eyeing, and I thought that this would really be a winner. The exterior of the camera is in great condition, but this is what happens when you leave batteries inside the camera. Oh, what manner of unholy things has transpired here. You might not be able to see the screen. There we go. Yeah, just internal diarrhea has occurred. Oh yes, the Kodak image stabilized Easy Share Z8 12 IS. This might work. It has 8.1 megapixels. It could be worse. It's a little compact thing. You know, I'm talking myself into it. This could be fun. Could make like $2 off of this. That's not bad. There is the ignorance is bliss, and then there is whatever on God's green earth is occurring on the inside of this battery compartment. None of which is good and or holy, but it's gonna go back in the box because I don't want to defile my home with that. And then we have another potentially big money maker here. This is the Nikon Coolpix 5700. This bad boy here has 5.0 megapixels with an 8x zoom, has a very flashy articulating screen. What I love about the screens like this is that it's almost as thick as it is like big. Like the thickness here is almost comparable to the diameter of the screen itself. Another PowerShot SD450 ELPH. The screen looks like a metal band cover, I don't know if you can tell. And one of these chargers, oh no, this is just never good. If you ever see something like this, just run, just go away. Just drop it and move on. I don't know what the hell this is. Charger for, is this for the, look at that boys, we're in. This thing's actually, I think, maybe worth money, maybe not. These high 8 digicams are kind of fun. I'm gonna have to look into the actual price of this. The grip is falling apart as we speak, so I might want to throw that away into a deep, dark abyss, and move on with my life. We have our final big ticket item of the evening. Nolta SRT 101. Couple of highlights. The advanced lever cap is there. That's a good thing to see. It comes with a 5814 and a Tiffin sky filter. That's nice. The top looks like it went through a garbage disposal. That's okay. The shutter seems to kind of work. A little stiff on the slow speeds, but that's common. That's okay. We can take care of that. The battery compartment and the on-off switch has been affected greatly by what I can only assume is rot of the worst variety. It's just utter decomposition of the, oh, lovely Christ. Oh, look at that. You know, I actually did want internal mold spores. That's my favorite filter, actually, is the mold kind. This lens is a little cooked, I'll be honest. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, no. Oh, no. There might be some rescuing it. I might be able to crack into here and give it the old whoopsie-daisy cleany boy, but that's not good. And then the rest of this, what to say? I've lost faith in both myself as a person and humanity as a whole. I don't want to talk about it, but I do think that this is not as bad as the Goodwill trash that I received all those years ago, but I want to burn my hands and I want new ones. I want to be done with this plane of existence and move to one of peace and tranquility, and I just don't think that I will ever achieve that in this space. And that's truly what I would like to say is the Dunning-Kruger effect of buying garbage online, is you go into it thinking, this is the bottom of the barrel, right? But, boy oh boy, let me tell you, there's so much worse that you can do. So, hopefully this video has been educational for you. Hopefully you have determined that this is not the path that you want to live your life by. I hope I can grace you with that kind of knowledge and that kind of guidance, because Jiminy Christmas. So, with all that out of the way, I'm going to go wash every disease known to mankind off of my hands. I'm going to then try to fix these in a manner that will be both fun, enlightening, educational. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more content. I will be doing more really horribly backlit videos in the future, so don't miss out on those, and I will catch you on the next one.